I'm Elizabeth Vargas, and this is 2020 in Touch. These days, it's very common to see pregnant women in the workplace, but what if a company decides they're not good for business and they should be let go? That's something you can't even talk about unless you're John Stossel.
Do you want some milk?
Carrie Lucas is a working mom, vice president of the Independent Women's Forum. She's a writer, and sometimes she's on TV debating issues.
These lawsuits, I don't think, are going to accomplish much.
Last summer, Carrie became pregnant again.
This will be my third maternity leave in 4 years, and it does mean that I have to take time off.
Oh my goodness.
Holly Waters took time off too, years ago when her daughter was born. But she didn't want to take that time off. When she became pregnant, she was a sales consultant for the drug maker Novartis. She says she was a top performer with a promising career. And just as she was about to go on maternity leave, she was fired.
I was 7.5 months pregnant. There was no way I was going to be able to go out and find a job at this point.
And Holly knew that the law is on her side. An outgrowth of the women's movement is the law that says it's illegal to fire or not hire a woman because she's pregnant. Today, employers are warned in a job interview you must never even ask questions like, are you pregnant? Or even, might you start a family? This was supposed to protect pregnant women. But if Congress thought the Pregnancy Discrimination Act would end discrimination, they were wrong. In recent years, complaints have gone steadily up. And now Holly and some 5,000 other women are suing Novartis. Novartis told 2020 they strongly disagree with the allegations and that Working Mother magazine named them one of the 100 best companies. Holly's lawyer, David Sanford, says that's nonsense, and he's filed a class action lawsuit.
The message is if you get pregnant, you're in trouble at Novartis.
Sanford wants Novartis to pay his clients and his law firm more than $200 million. The lawsuit, he says, will teach Novartis and other companies not to discriminate.
If you're pregnant, there are certain protections in place, and there should be certain protections in place.
It may surprise you that Carrie Lucas doesn't agree.
Sometimes the laws that are intended to help women like me actually end up hurting women like me. All of a sudden, a potential employer is looking at me and thinking she just might turn around and sue us. That makes it less likely that I'm going to get hired.
Because you're a kind of lawsuit bomb.
Exactly. When you do things like create discrimination laws, you raise the cost of hiring a woman like me.
Some companies say laws like this and lawsuits like yours make it tougher for women because a company doesn't want to hire a woman who might get pregnant because they're scared of you and your lawsuits.
If they do take that position, they'd be violating the law. If companies lose money because of it, and they may, that's not necessarily a bad thing from a societal perspective.